everybody and welcome back to my channel. In today's Halloween themed video, I wanted to show you a little DIY that I've been working on for the past couple of days. Now, if you guys have been with my channel for a little bit, you know that I absolutely love making movie prop replicas. I have made a life-size Darth Vader from a costume that I got on a used site a while ago. I've made wet specimens of, you know, like the face hugger from the Alien franchise. I've even done a little baby Velociraptor wet specimen. I've done a lot of stuff. Predator is definitely one of my favorite movie franchises. I absolutely love it. They're so iconic. They're so much fun. And to commemorate this love of this series that I love so much, I've had this idea to make a movie prop replica for a very long time. And what sweeter and an iconic prop than to make an actual human trophy. This is such a sick addition to any Predator fans collection. It really turned out well. I'm super impressed with how this turned out. It took a lot of hard work to do this. You know, this wasn't no 5-minute DIY. This took like a little bit of time and a little bit of effort and a little bit of sweat, but it really did pay off. And I'm so happy with how this turned out. So before I show you my process, kind of give you the little step-by-step of what I actually did to make this thing, let me just give you the rundown of a few little bits on this thing. Now, I wanted anyone to really be able to make this prop replica. So the thing that you're able to kind of readily buy on this thing is a skull. You can buy skulls anywhere, but I actually found an amazing skull, and this is probably one of my favorite skulls that I've ever purchased. Not that I buy a lot of skulls, it's just I kind of did my research and kind of looked around, and it's great quality. It's really, really nice. I got it off of eBay. It's $11 US, including free shipping. I'll leave the link down below in my description. Everything that I used, I'll leave down below in my description. The jaw is a separate piece, so when you want to close the jaw, you can kind of close it shut tight if you want with glue, or you can kind of glue the jaw bones so they're kind of a little bit more open. And that's what I did in this case, because I did want the jaw somewhat open to kind of look like the skull was kind of like, ah! Now, skulls are easy to find, spines, not so much. This is a little tougher to find. So I had to make this spine completely by myself, just out of clay. So the clay that I use is it's called a super Sculpey Clay. Just got one of my wire clothing hangers and I just made it straight. And then I kind of curved it to the desired curvature that I wanted to emulate, you know, the curvature of the spine. So you can see this guy's got some nice curves to him. Rolling and rolling kind of some tin foil up, and progressively I made the tin foil like really, really thick to progressively very thin. Cut it in little kind of sections of the spine. So as you can see, these spines are quite thick, then they could get progressively smaller. Wrap a little bit of clay around each tin foil piece to kind of cover it. So that way the spine wasn't like so honking heavy. So essentially this is mostly kind of tin foil just with a thin coating of clay around it. After the clay was all baked, I gave this guy a little paint job. I was gonna put fake blood on this thing. I kind of did put a little bit on, but then when I saw it, I'm like, it doesn't really look that good with a little bit of blood. You're gonna have to put a ton of blood on this thing to make it look kind of legit. But instead, what I did is I got like an old kind of, it was an old pair of shorts or something that I had, and I ended up just kind of tearing them with my scissors and making these kind of strands, and I ended up just like hanging them off these little spine bones, and it actually looks really good. And then for the base, my dad is so awesome. He's helped me with so many of my prop things and with my little DIYs and everything with his power tools, because if I use power tools, I swear I lose a finger. I'm just also really scared of power tools in general. Oh my god, I'm such a little girl, but I really, really hate power tools. They're not interesting in me. I hate tools. Whenever I go to Home Depot, I want to just like leave because it's so boring. So essentially what this is it's 2 blocks of wood that are just screwed together, so it's nice and heavy, the base. And then my dad cut out this little circle here on the top of the base, the top here, to make way for this dowel. I like being able to move this dowel to whatever position I want. So if I feel like, oh, I like this position better, I can do it. At the top here is this metal kind of a bracket that is attached to the dowel. He drilled a hole through my spine here, going completely through, which you're able to line up the spine holes with the bracket holes here, and you're able to get this little kind of a pin, and you can just shove the pin through, and it just stays nicely on this metal bracket, which is attached to the dowel, which is attached to the base. So it all worked out great. So thank you so much, Dad, for making this awesome base, because it really worked out well. Just as an added little addition, I took a tin can of dog food that I had, cut off the top of it, flattened it out, and then I kind of, with a really hard ballpoint pen that wasn't working anymore, I like etched in some lettering. And then I also added some kind of Sharpie black marker to the etchings. A label here saying Homo sapien because this is a human, that's their scientific name. I know the Predator, you know, didn't label all his trophies and stuff, but it is really cool. It really looks like an official kind of museum piece almost. So take a seat and I will show you my process. So there you have it, guys. A human trophy fit for a Yautja.
Oh my god, it's so cool!
I know, right? So in the comments down below, let me know if this guy would fit right at home in your guys' collections, or would this just be like, okay, that's a little morbid, Laura. We don't really want that in our collection. But let me know if you guys enjoyed this DIY, and also let me know if you plan on doing this. It is really easy in a sense. It's just very time consuming. So please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I come with new videos every week. Come check me out on social media. It helps support the channel and Patreon. So have a safe and happy Halloween, everybody, and remember to stay legendary.